All right, we're live. Nick, how's it going, man?
It's going good. How you doing?
Good. So we're a little bit behind on this video, but I'm really glad that we got the time to be able to do it today. So tell us a little bit about like the change that you recently went through and what we did.
Well, as some of you guys might have known, we just recently moved our business over to eXp Realty.
And Nick, how long have you been selling real estate in Lake Havasu?
Actually, as a matter of fact, this weekend's gonna be my 4-year mark in the business.
4 years, man. So 4 years all at the same company too, right?
Yep. That's where I started.
Okay. And so while you were there at that time frame, tell us a little bit of what you learned during that time frame.
Um, Honestly, quite a bit. I mean, that's where I started my business. That's where I learned how to sell real estate. That's really the whole fundamental of what real estate means. There's a big difference between having a real estate license and actually selling it. So I mean, I did quite a bit over there for those 4 years.
Yeah, yeah. No, I watched you excel, man, from when you first started to becoming a rock star agent that not only had a really good business yourself, but you've also like taught and led others and helped them create a good business for themselves too, which is awesome. So you've accomplished a lot in those 4 years. So Nick, tell us what went through your mind when you first thought about making a change.
Um, to be honest, to not make one. That was actually the toughest part.
Yeah,
You can't ever thank somebody enough when they've taught you everything you know. So that was a huge thing for me. Was I had the facts in front of me, and I knew I liked what I was looking at. But loyalty is a huge thing for me. Coming from somebody that's like brought me into the business, that taught me, that had open door policy, that mentored, that was really huge. So making that switch was tough. Especially for 4 years, but I knew it was something that I really needed to look into to better my business.
yeah, definitely. So while you went through that time frame, was it easy for you to delay it and decide not to make the change for a while?
Oh yeah, that was probably the easiest part of it. Probably the most detrimental part too. I know sometimes sitting stagnant, um, that's the toughest part is indecision. You either have to move forward, or you're either going forward or you're backwards. So that was the toughest part for me, was really to decide when to take the action.
Yeah. So Nick, tell us a little bit now. You've explained a little bit of your past. Tell us what you want your future to look like. What are your goals? What do you see yourself doing in the next 1 year, next 5 years?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the biggest thing for me was I really wanted to get into the business. So for the last 4 years, I had consistently been able to double my business in all different avenues. The biggest thing I've always struggled with, though, is now that I've had that mentorship, that I've gotten into the business, I want to do the same for other people, for new people getting into real estate, is really to grow a team within the team and start bringing people under my wing so I can kind of teach them, get them started in the business, and really kind of share the love, the same kind of thing that I got, that they got there.
Dude, I love that. I actually really like that about you too, because I always say that alone sucks, together is better. And I totally buy into that also. And I know you follow the same rule. And so I think it's really, really cool that you want to do that. Can you explain to us a little bit what that looks like for you?
Um, can you explain the question?
Yeah, explain a little bit what that looks like for you of growing a team of your own now, because I know you're on BNP Network, technically our
Mhm.
team, right? But
Right.
part of our change as BNP Network was to be like a platform for you to be
Right.
able to accomplish those goals. So share with everyone else what that can look like for you and what that opportunity is.
Yeah. So the biggest thing, David, was making this move. It just opened up so many more options. So what I was struggling with was Havasu and Mojave County as a whole. There's only so many people in it, right?
Mhm.
And what we were running into is really having the capability to mentor people. I know so many friends and family in other cities, other states that I really wanted to take under my wing. And unfortunately, I couldn't help them. I had people that you can only make so many phone calls, so many things, but I wasn't able to grow my business, to grow, the people that I'm mentoring in the places I wanted to do it, because I was confined to a small area. So making the switch has actually enabled me to plug into the tools that we have, the systems we have. It's really given me the ability now to give that to people everywhere.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. So now let's pretend we're playing the future game real quick. And if you were doing this now for the next year, where do
Mm-hmm.
you see yourself in a year?
in a year, I'd actually really like to be in a team leader position to where I can have people working under me that I can go out, that I can go on listing appointments with, really do what I've always wanted to do and grow my own team while still having that accountability above me. I feel like anytime that I lose that chain of accountability, that's tough. So having the BMP network, having all of them to hold me accountable, hold me to a high standard level, that's
Yeah.
going to enable me to get to the goals that I want, of having a team, helping people, and having consistent production.
Okay. And so I know we had talked a little bit in private before, and we had talked about some of the additional benefits that, of you joining eXp Realty along with our team. And I know we talked about it for a long time together in private as business partners to make sure it was a win for you and a win for the team and a win for me and everyone else involved. And what are some of those benefits that were like the winning points for you? What are some of the ones that helped you make the decision?
Um, I know a lot of people are scared to talk about that, but it really just came down to numbers. That looking at the facts, I'm a very factual person. I'm a very visual learner, and it got to a point to where the relationship could only sustain so much. The numbers really just, they made sense for me, and I had to do that to really get to that level.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of an internal conflict I had, but to get to that level of business where I wanted to go, it was just something that we had to do.
Awesome, man. Well, Nick, tell everybody how they can reach out to you if they have questions about it, if they want to have maybe a one-on-one meeting and find out how either BMP Network and eXp could be a benefit to their life and their business. How do they reach out to you and get a hold of you so that way they can get more information on all that?
Yeah, so I would actually love to hear from you guys. My door is open anytime. We actually have a beautiful location on 2036 McCulloch, right there on Main Street. So if you guys are here in Havasu and you want to pop in and talk to me, my door is always open. If I'm not there, you guys are more than welcome to call me at any time. My number is 928-208-1529. And like I say, I would love to chat with you and answer any questions you might have, and kind of get an opinion on why we made the switch we did.
Awesome, man. Well, I'm really excited to see your growth along with our team's growth at this new venture we have together. And thanks again for coming on here and explaining to everyone else. And I hope that you'll hear from a lot of people so that way they can also find out exactly how they can benefit their business, and how there's multiple opportunities now, different types of partnerships we could do together that we were unable to do before. So thanks again, Nick.
Yeah, I'm excited to meet with you guys. Thanks for having me, David.
All right. Have a good day.